Akashic Records of a Bastard Magic Instructor is an anime that's pretty interesting, and just by saying its name, YouTube probably won't put this video anywhere. Not that it would anyway, given that I don't have much of a following, but either way, I've already fucked it, so let's stop caring. It's a really interesting anime. It's a magic school show, which tends to not bode well, given that a lot of magic school shows are mindless, and this is definitely in the mindless category, albeit I'd say it's at least a little bit better than some of the other complete garbage within the the setting of magic school anime, because at least the characters are somewhat entertaining most of the time. There are a few that are just insufferably boring, but hey, at least the main characters are, you know, enjoyable, and that's like the main reason you'd watch the show. If you like Glenn Raiders, our main character, that's it. Then yeah, that's why you'll watch the show, because that's the main highlight of the main character is an insufferable dickhead, and it's somewhat funny. At least, you know, it's enjoyable. At least put a smile on my face when I was watching it for the second time to make this video, because I felt like rewatching it. It was like, you know what? Let's talk about this show because it's fucking retarded. At least a lot of parts of it are. So we've also got the rest of the cast. There's about 2-3 main girls that we need to talk about, because yes, this is a pseudo harem show as well, because of course it is. You got Sisti, who is the tsundere type, who is just tsundere, and that's about all there really is. Yeah. Then you've got Sistina's friend, Rumia, who is just sweet, I guess, and that's about it. She's nice. And then there's later in the series Riel, who is the kudere, who, that's about it. Yeah, to be honest, the characters don't have, although at least Riel has some sort of backstory, so does Rumia. Sisti, not so much. Yeah, and there's also, like, Glenn's, like, mentor, who's, like, the best character in the show for no particular reasons. I'll let you figure out why. And yeah, that's the characters, really. There's not really anything much to say about them, other than Glenn. He's, like, the most interesting one of them all, but that would make sense. You'd hope the main character would get the most development. Well, maybe not. You'd hope that the characters around them would, and it would be... But whatever. The main character is the one that's got the most going for them, and that's basically your only reason to watch the show, because you find Glenn's bullshittery somewhat entertaining. As for stuff around the show, who in their right minds designed the uniform for the school that Glenn teaches at? Like, the male uniform is perfectly reasonable. It is very normal. And then you have the girls' uniform, which is a design catastrophe. Not for the obvious reasons of why the fuck are children wearing that, but why is on one sleeve a glove, the other sleeve just a, like, cuff that isn't attached to anything, because the female uniform doesn't have sleeves, it's just a cuff around the wrist. I get the gloves there because duels, but, like, why? I don't understand the cuff on the other side, because there isn't sleeves. And then there's the obvious thing of, why are these children wearing garter belts, and why are their midriffs exposed? What is this uniform? I get it. The creator has a fetish. But why? Why? And why does nobody question it? Is this normal in this world? You'd have to assume it is. And then outside of the uniform, and it's just levels of obscenity, there's the magic system, which is not hand-wavy do anything bullshit, it is chant do anything bullshit. However, you can change the chant to do different things, and so they try and, you know, play on it with, like, oh, if you shorten the chant, the spell is weaker, or it travels less distance, or if you break the chant into, you know, more phrases than it's supposed to, it'll move differently, or other weird shenanigans. And it tries to be interesting with that, and it could have been if there was any semblance of rules in how changing the chant does stuff, but nah, you can just do whatever to make a spell that exists into just another spell. So there's just no sense or rhyme or reason or restrictions or anything to this chanty, fancy do anything magic that can even just about bring people back from the dead after they've been impaled with a sword. Yeah, shows don't tend to have the most intricate magic systems, but when a magic system is the focus of the show, and hell, the main character is teaching at a school that's focus is magic, you'd think that maybe, just maybe, we could get somewhat of an intricate magic system that has rules and, you know, some level of, like, interestingness to it. And it does at least try to be unique with the, ooh, if you change the chant, mumbo jumbo happens. But then it kind of just throws that out the window by letting whatever the fuck you want to happen. And yeah, the show isn't great by any stretch of the imagination, don't get me wrong. But it is most certainly enjoyable. And if something being enjoyable and any of the things I've just said have piqued your interest or made you go, that sounds interesting, go ahead and watch it, because it is enjoyable. The show is enjoyable. I'm going to keep saying it's enjoyable until you believe me, and then you'll go watch it and be disappointed probably. But hey, I'm not responsible for that. Well, no, I am. Yeah, go watch it if you feel like it. It's an interesting show. I mean, yeah, fuck it. Akashic Records of a Bastard Magic Instructor. It's alright. But, real quick before we end the video, because I forgot to do this earlier, that's 2 videos in a row. Well, recording in a row that I forgot to do this. Let's play rock, paper, scissors. If you lose, you have to hit the sub button. If you win, go do whatever you want. On shoot, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. If you lost, hit the sub button while you're down there, leave a like. Maybe hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date with all the videos. Maybe tell me your thoughts in the comments below. And with all out of the way, I've been Animosity, you've been you, and I hope to see you all next time with another video. Ta-ta, for now.